With Falcon hockey coach Steve Freeman. And Steve, the Falcons were at UW Stevens Point last weekend and lost two close games to the Pointers, 3-1 on Friday and 4-3 on Saturday. Could you tell us a little bit more about those two games?
Well, Jim, it's kind of the same old frustrating story of the season. We're just having trouble scoring goals. And I think, you know, we've lost 11 games, which is pretty uncharacteristic of us, and all 11 have been by 2 goals or less. One was a 6-3 game, but it had an open netter in it. So we're just having trouble putting that puck away. We're playing, again, well enough defensively. Scott Lewin has been doing a terrific job in the nets for us. So that's all positive, but we're just having trouble, putting the puck in the net. And, you know, our special teams haven't been very good this year.
Sure. Steve, talking about special teams a little bit. Josh Calleja is leading the country in shorthanded goals. He's got 5 now. He had one Saturday at Stevens Point. Could you talk about Josh's play in that part of his game?
Yeah, you know, what the shorthanded goals really show his anticipation of a play before it really happens. He's able to step in and intercept passes and then beat the goaltender. And most of the time, it's a breakaway where he gets in alone and picks off a pass. So he's, he's a unique player. He's got so many strengths as far as his playmaking ability, the way he sees the ice, and the way he anticipates plays. He's got his faults like, other players, but we try and play to his strengths. And, that says a lot about him, that he can, come up with that many shorthanded goals and get us back in games, when the other team's on the power play.
Sure. Steve, looking ahead, the Falcons remain on the road this weekend, playing at number 15th ranked UW Superior on Friday and then at St. Scholastica on Saturday. Both games start at 7 o'clock. Earlier this year, the Falcons split with both teams in games here at Hunt Arena. The Falcons and the Saints are tied in the NCHA standings coming into this weekend. What are you looking for this weekend?
Well, Superior's, off to a surprisingly great start. Last year they finished dead last in the league, and now they're fighting for the NCHA title, so they've made quite a turnaround, and, they're a very good team, and I'm sure they're playing with a lot of confidence right now, and we're going to have our hands full for sure, but, hopefully we can kick in a couple goals and keep the game close and try and win it at the end, and, St. Scholastica and ourselves are kind of in the same boat. I'm sure they thought they were going to have a much better year, and they've been struggling a little bit, and I think their problem has more been their goaltending a little bit, and they put up some goals, but they've won some big games. They split with Superior. They beat Superior this year, and they beat St. Norbert this year, so they've got a pretty good hockey team, but when you look at our league, anything can really happen on a given night, and that's the way we're trying to approach this thing. Just play it game by game by game, see if we can improve, and then do some damage in the playoffs at the end.
Steve, thanks for your time. We'll look forward to talking to you next week, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks a lot, Jim.